What's up, y'all? Welcome to another review by Ryan. A very happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, September 27th, and I hope you all are doing well wherever you're at in the world. In this reaction, we'll be reacting to the 10th episode of the second season of Love Live Superstar. The title of today's episode is A Song That Rings Through Shibuya, and this is going to be a very exciting one. Again, the 2-day delay always means that I have to see everything that transpires and I have to dodge spoilers and new songs like crazy, but I do understand that Vienna Margaret will have a new song this episode, so I hope you all are looking forward to that. And we are also going to see our girls with Liela once again compete in the Tokyo main presentation / competition. One thing I do want to say before we start today's reaction is a big shout out to my Florida-based viewers. You're getting ready to go through a pretty serious hurricane down there. For those who aren't in the United States, we've been monitoring this hurricane for the last few days, and the remnants of it is going to affect where I live on the East Coast. But for all of my fellow friends, fellow reactors, fellow viewers down in Florida, please stay safe. I hope you all are heeding the evacuation orders, and I hope you make it through the hurricane okay. So, with that said, last episode was definitely a fun one, and we got to really see a lot of revelations. First off, for all of us Team Cuckoo, Team Sumire fans, we were all given a really nice treat last episode. I could not have been more impressed with the episode we got. I definitely teared up and was a big baby when they had their moments where they confided in each other, because as you all know, Sumire has been overly protective over keeping Cuckoo around and making sure that they're able to deliver results, as she said, because if results aren't delivered and they don't come out on top, Cuckoo goes back home. Of course, this was a secret that Cuckoo did not want to drop on her current girls, on her second year girls, and she definitely didn't want to drop on the new ones, but because Sumire really loves and cares about her, they had a really deep bonding moment. And for all of us who've been watching this since season 1, and just watch their antics even with their real life seiyus, you'll know that this has been a long time coming, and it was a much welcomed part of the story. I thought that last episode was pretty much my favorite episode of this series so far, and even though I might have my misgivings when it comes to the 9-member groups this season, not to the 9-member Liela, last episode definitely showed that magic that I know that this series can always deliver. So really great episode last episode, and really we continued our quest to preparation for the live. You know, they went through the conversation that I've been bringing up since the very beginning, that unlike Nijigasaki, where adding additional members is not an issue because each girl is contributing in their own special way to the collective success of them, while they're not worrying about the Love Live competition because they care about their individual accomplishments and being able to shine in ways that only they can do than competing in a competition. You know, I've really figured, maybe it would have been better off if our new girls had just ended up showing up in the Nijigasaki, where the Nijigasaki just has freaking 16 members, and then they're just really going idol master everything and beyond up here. But, regardless, it was a good episode. It just definitely brings into question that if they were to find a way to win Love Live, knowing that we all know they aren't technically up to the level, and that it'll probably just be some Love Live magic that they'll pull off for them to take victory over Vienna Margaret. I don't know. I don't 100% know if I will accept it or not. Now, that does not mean I'm not going to still enjoy the season. This is still Love Live. And Love Live has always consistently gotten an 8 out of 10 from me, even though the story may not be always the greatest. But this is definitely special. And I think, if anything, the Cuckoo and Sumire thing showed me how special our first 5 girls were. And it showed that, unfortunately, for Mei, Shiki, Kinako, and Nasumi, they are kind of just fighting against an unfair hurdle that it's very hard for them to overcome for all of us, since we did gain a very deep attachment to our original 5. So, but again, that does not take away the efforts that they are going through to be valued members of this group. It just means that they add a lot of factors in, being that they're not at the level they need to be to compete against someone like Vienna, and I just don't know how they can do it, that makes it seem like I'll be able to be 100% okay with them winning over someone like her, when clearly our first years are not at the same level of the second year. So, we'll definitely see how things play out. And now that we are headed to Tokyo for the competition, I cannot wait to see where things go from this point. So, very exciting episode ahead of us. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you are watching this reaction, you've already watched the episode, I hope you find joy out of my reaction, because I plan to do a lot of yelling and a lot of celebrating this episode. It's going to be very good vibes in this reaction this week. I'm feeling good vibes, and I know this is going to be a great episode. And any episode where we get multiple new songs, from what I'm hearing, that is always an exciting thing. So can't wait to see. Just a quick rating checkup. Love Live is doing continuously well. It is still doing a bit better than its first season, and it currently sits at an 8.09 on my anime list. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump straight into the reaction. Thanks again for your 2 days of patience. Again, being in the United States, we are at the liberty of NHK, and since we have to wait 2 days, it always takes me 2 extra days after the episode drops to be able to do the reaction. But here we are, and I hope you guys are ready to have a good time. And again, the title of today's episode is A Song That Rings Through Shibuya, and I also have a special announcement I want to talk to y'all about when the reaction is over. So let's go ahead. I'm going to get the video pulled up here. Make sure I'm plugged up, sound is on, subtitles are ready, and let's go ahead and get this reaction started in 3, 2, 1. The hell? Hey, there she is! Yo, I get the feeling this is about to be a crazy... Hey, there she is! Ready to tear this stage up. Where the hell? Where they at? Where they at? This girl, Nasmi, is a mess. Wow, they literally went out into the deepness and coldness of winter. Now you're going to be sick before the competition. Why would you do that? Girl, you can't get sick now. Like, what you doing? I'm sure they weren't planning for a blizzard, that's for sure. Also, we really almost had our Muse moment, because Kanan was definitely about to slap the absolute hell out of Sumire. I see. And where the money came from all this, I won't even ask. Okay, yeah. That would be nice. And that's free. Oh, that's right. That's right. They don't know. Especially Chichan. She's I don't know if anything's... I mean, it's literally in a week, so I don't know how you're catching up in a week, but I guess we'll see. Magic. Magic fairy tales. And plot armor. I'm just ready for the performances already, since I already come into this knowing we're getting new performances. All right, in the great training arc in winter. Oh, okay. Helping with the choreography. Shiki? All right, I see it. Oh, don't put yourself down like that. I mean, that was not simple, but I got it. Yeah, because trust me, even amongst the second years, no one can really keep up with Chisato and her dancing. So you don't have anything to worry about. I'm so done. It's still nice to know that she has something to kind of help her sidetrack her mind. See, games are perfectly fine in moderation. Hey. Da 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 da. Let me stop. Trust me, the weirdest things helps this girl. See? Y'all gotta stop shooting yourselves down. All we said is that you're not at their level just yet. That doesn't mean y'all don't have great ideas, especially if y'all want to be at that level. Come on. Gonna be alright. Especially you, because you're my favorite out of the first year, so I need you to believe in yourself. Oh, don't think like that, my girl. Oh my god. Oh, this is true. Yes, right. The pre-presentation. And no one's paying this girl. They're so in sync. I love y'all so. That's best friends for you. Oh. Oh no. This girl is so legendary everywhere she appears in the Love Live universe. I love y'all. And we come to y'all with more members. Uh oh. Who's next? Hey! Here we go! Yo! Yo! Here! Oh man, bold as hell. Oh! Yeah, Vienna Margaret, I tell you. She did, so she has every right to make that type of statement. Oh man. She brings such excitement to my soul. Oh man. I don't know. My nerves are so bad that y'all are all about to get blown out by Vienna. I swear. But she doesn't even care about Love Live as a whole. She just wants you to get off of this stage and perform on something she thinks is better. I guess we're gonna find out. I can't wait to see what she's gonna perform though. I mean, this is true. And I guess you're gonna try to make her your friend too. You'll have to win first though. She's not those close-up faces are always hilarious. Oh, what's your training regimen gonna be? Nothing. Makes sense. I can just see Vienna Margaret in the distance, just sitting there looking at them. Look at these weaklings. Training, talking, laughing. What's this joy? I would be so scared of the ice breaking. My girl, it ain't all about that. Oh my goodness. Why do I just see them getting sick on the day of the performance? I swear. Being great. That's what she's doing. Still waiting for the first song that she ever hummed and sung to get a full version. But that will never happen. Yeah. We did say that distractions help her put songs together, so this was a good breakaway. And in fairness, it is good to relax, especially not to overstress yourself before a big performance. And for these first years, though, it's just such an uphill battle. And you know that May is going to help in a really big way, being how passionate she is about this. Hey, the outfits that are magically going to be ready. All right, what is it going? Oh boy. Oh boy. But again, it was only a week, so I guess we'll see. Oh shit. Oh shit. She's about to destroy the stage. Oh, build your own future. She's about to destroy every person here. What the hell? Oh! I have actual goosebumps. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. What the heck even was that? I would walk off the stage. Same. Well, you got your work cut out for you. It's fine. It's fine. I'm with Kanan. I'm with Kanan. The only thing that you can do at this point is focus on your song. That really is all you can do. Cause that girl is just in a whole nother level of craziness. Wow. Goosebumps. All right, Leila. Let's see what y'all got. Oh, I mean, the voices, they're good. It's in unison. Smooth. I love the visuals. It's good. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. Who won? I wish I could see other performances, I gotta say. I'm gonna tell you right now. Bastards! What are y'all doing? I knew they was gonna do that. But I can't see it being. I'm sorry, guys. It definitely. Man. It's not Layla though, guys. I'm sorry. Like, if it ends up being Layla, I'm just. I'm gonna wait till the song is done because I love this. I love this ending, and I want to keep peace. I'll talk when this is done. Oh man. Regardless of how I felt about either song in that competition, I absolutely love this freaking ending. Let's be very clear about that. Train. What the hell? Y'all gonna try to catch her and everything? What the hell? All right, so I don't know. It could have gone either way, but it should be Vienna winning that, quite frankly, by a landslide. All right. Thoughts. So first and foremost, great episode, and both songs are great. They're two completely different types of songs with two completely different types of dynamics, though, which of course makes it hard. I love every song from a vocal standpoint that Leila performs. Absolutely love them, but they weren't beating Vienna Margaret's song. I'm sorry, they just weren't. So, but anyway, we did get two new songs today. Her song, Vienna Margaret's song, was called Edelston, I believe is what it says here. And for Leila, their song was Sing, Shine, Smile. So, thoughts about the episode. So first and foremost, obviously we've gotten a lot of villainous, a lot of antagonistic personalities behind Vienna Margaret, and you know what she's about. But we don't know overly a lot about what drove her to making these bold, grand declarations about her wanting to sing at such a high pedestal and on the stage in the way she is. Now, you know, Kanan went on record and said, you know, this isn't it. This isn't, you know, basically how the songs are meant to be. But yeah, and I don't know, because, you know, she steps out with such grace and such confidence in what she does. I get that she's still a middle schooler, and so obviously as a senpai, you could say, as the senior person, she's trying to figure out, you know, what led someone that is younger than her and at a lower level to think the way that she does. But that should not be taken away the fact that this does work. And at the end of the day, these type of competitions, if this wasn't the Love Live universe and this was actually real life, let's be very clear, Vienna Margaret wins by a landslide, easily. I mean, aesthetically, stage presence, confidence. It's just, even though she's a single body, she just gives off this personality of just, she walks in and you know you should probably just run away. You should just leave. I said this after her first song, that I feel that she is the type of person we need to pull all four groups together to deal with. And after this song, I continue to say that. Another incredibly strong performance by this single member that is a middle schooler that has made this grand declaration. So, you know, I don't think that Leila should win this round. I don't. But I don't know, the way that they just shaped it up with how that video ended, it's possible that something might have happened. They could have ended in a draw. Who knows? They might say that they're going to have a sudden death match at a later time or something like that, which I don't even think it should be sudden death, but at least that will kind of keep things in the perspective that one wasn't over the other, just to, you know, keep us with a decent and consistent plot. So I'm very interested, and I did like the episode. I liked the entire time they went to Kinako's place in Hokkaido to do their training, which turned into a fun day, which then turned into more training, which turned into the resolve to take this on with everything they have while not overly stressing themselves. And I will say, again, while I am definitely Team Vienna Margaret at this point, from a leadership standpoint, I'm perfectly down with Kanan. She's had her shock. She knows what she's up against. She knows the stiff competition that exists with Vienna, and so as such, her focus is just to do what they came there to do. There's nothing that they can do about what Vienna Margaret goes on stage and does. There's nothing that they can do about that. All Leila can do is focus on themselves. And realistically, if you're in those type of odds, you do just carry on with who you are, because the second fear gets in your soul, you've lost. There's no chance. And, you know, I'm very interested to see what happened in this, and, you know, where do we go from here, and what happens if Leila did just lose a second time and Vienna Margaret won. Because it is possible that either way, that we know that Kanan wants to go talk to her, and with the power of friendship and talk no jutsu, she's going to try to talk her to a better side than she is. And I'm sure, in typical Love Live fashion, that is exactly what's going to end up happening. Am I going to be a very big fan of it? We'll see how it goes. I'm not going to speak too soon just yet. We'll see what story it wishes to give us and how they wish to take her in the direction. Now, I'm sure that the committee is still being a little careful not to make her too antagonistic, because otherwise she'll end up in a situation like what happened with Lanzu from Nijigasaki. But I still am fine with having someone that, even with the power of friendship, still kind of keeps their own path, because it would be a change. It would be a change for the Love Live franchise where she's not going to come join them or anything like that. And I'm fine with them continuing to be rivals, but, you know, I just want there to be some level of, hey, even if we put our 110% in, it doesn't always mean that we're going to come out on top, because that's going to help with their maturity and their growth as a group, especially for the 4 new ones. And it's just what it is. So with that said, though, this was a great episode. I really loved the songs, but Vienna was just at a whole nother level. And I'm definitely going to listen to that song on repeat at least 10, 20, 30 times when I'm done with this reaction. So that's my thoughts about this reaction, guys. I hope you really did enjoy the reaction and enjoyed the episode and our songs. If you did like the reaction, please consider liking and subscribing to this video on the channel. And if you want to be one of the first to be notified when a new reaction becomes available, hit the bell icon. I promised you I had a very important announcement to make as I've been giving updates on what's going on in the world of Love Live. This past weekend, as the Aniplex Online Festival was happening, the Love Live Committee also had their own festival of sorts called the Love Live School Idol Festival Series Fan Appreciation Festival 2022. And this was, of course, to celebrate the successes of the Love Live School Idol Festival game up to this point, along with the successes of the franchise up to this point. We got to see all girls from all 4 groups, yes, including Muse, who made a presentation at this online streaming event. This was a free event that you could view on YouTube. I do not know if the videos are still up, but you're welcome to check on the official Love Live staff channel for any up-to-date videos and any archive of it. However, a very important thing was announced, and that's right, we are going to see a completely redone Love Live School Idol Festival game. That's right, the second game following directly in the footsteps of Love Live School Idol Festival, not All-Star School Idol Festival. We now have the announced game, Love Live School Idol Festival 2, Miracle Live. The game will be available on iOS and Android devices, and a date has yet to be given when the game is going to be ready. All that has been announced is that the game is currently in production. So, one thing that we do know for a fact is that all 4 groups will have a place in this game, which does mean that Muse is going to continue recording. And I have to say, I'm a bit shocked about that. But Muse will continue to have a major presence in this franchise. They are the original queens of this franchise, and to me, they will always be the queens of the franchise. And while I definitely have my wonderings about what's going on behind the scenes with that, I will say that I always look forward to hearing more lines from all of our favorite Muse seiyus. And I'm very excited to see what becomes of this game. So nothing else has been announced officially yet. They haven't announced what's going to happen to the original Love Live School Idol Festival game. And like I said, this also is not a replacement for Love Live All-Stars, as that is its own game, and its future has not yet been discussed either. So I'm sure we'll get more information as time goes along from the appropriate parties. So with that is the breaking news I wanted to give all of you. So look forward to the production of the second School Idol Festival game. And with that, I will look forward to seeing all of you wonderful people next week for episode 11. The title of episode 11 is Dreams. So until that time, catch you later. Hey guys, so right before I started editing, I thought about this. I was upstairs and I wanted to say this while it was still fresh on my mind. I thought about some of the kickback I might get to comments I make, because I realized anytime we get a very episode focused thing on Vienna Margaret, that obviously there are those who will kick back on that, whether it's because they do not like Vienna Margaret or because of the fact she does not represent what Love Live is supposed to represent. You know, we went through and I want to say we went through the same issue with Lanzu. So anytime there's a controversial character in this series, one that breaks the mold of Love Live, it tends to the person who's, you know, doing that giving, and then the people who will stick up for the person who's doing the giving will normally get kicked back at because, hey, you're forgetting what the franchise is about. Guys, I have been with this franchise since day one, since Muse almost completely fell apart, and I have loved everything, for better or worse, that we've gotten from this franchise, including Lanzu's character and subsequent character development that we got in the anime. And even I admitted that they did go a little bit too far with how Lanzu, her aggression as a demon in the Love Live franchise was. But I also say that to keep this franchise on its heels, to keep it fresh, to keep it exciting, that sometimes it's okay to have a little bit of a change in direction, to have something that is untraditional. And I will say that while you could say Lonzu in the game was doing something untraditional in the wrong way, I think that in this case, they're doing it the right way. Now, I know that some people are going to listen to this, they're going to look at the theme of Liela's song and they're going to be like, well, Ryan, yes, sure, from a theatric standpoint, Vienna Margaret was considerably better and is not touchable by anybody. But she also made a great declaration against other idols, against everybody, against how Love Live as a whole is supposed to be and what it is supposed to be about. And you could say that, well, sure, she did this song about me, self being the greatest, but technically it should be Liela that wins because of the fact that Liela did a song that literally has the theme of Love Live in it. And they spelled it out in English and everything and stuff. And you would be right. I am still partial to Vienna Margaret, and that's just because of the type of songs that I tend to like more so than anything. But I will also acknowledge that if anyone comes in here, listens to the first part, and they say, hey, you have no idea what you're talking about, and I shouldn't have to tell you what Love Live is about and why she might lose this competition, I hear you. It's my personal preference, but I hear you. I understand that from a thematic standpoint of what Love Live is supposed to be about, it is possible that because of the fact she does not fit the mold, she may get voted out because of not fitting the mold. And I'm going to have some opinions about that next episode, but we'll definitely see what happens when that time comes. So I just wanted to say that last part, guys. And again, hope you liked the reaction. You guys have a good rest of your day.